5 trades, 5 wins. That means I get to trade another day. Day 8 of the Profit Challenge brought the bounce back I needed. Let me walk you through the 5 trades. So we have a strong opening, even though this 5-minute down close candle didn't close close to its low. We only have one up close candle in 20 minutes. And for me, that looks kind of a trend. So I was looking to enter for more downside. Because I didn't like how this 5-minute candle closed, I didn't enter around here. I wanted to wait for more information. And now after 9:45, since we are close to macro, 950 macro, then I decided to wait until price was after 950. And then after 950, I see ES a little bit weaker than NQ, and I see NQ doing a lower high inside macro, close to the first presented fair value gap. And I thought that could be a good opportunity to enter for more downside. We still have this sell side liquidity at 23,159.5. That was my first target, and my second target was yesterday low. So after this 5-minute up close candle, 5-minute close, I enter targeting this sell side liquidity with one contract. However, we left a fair value gap here, and I decided to add another contract. Sold one here and then move my stop loss around here and got stop out in profit. I moved the stop loss because I didn't like the reaction, and also because I entered this trade with the wrong account. I want to pass at least one of the accounts, so I'm trying to focus on the one closest to the target. And by mistake, I entered with another account, and I had only $400 to risk in that account. And I thought that was a good chance to close that trade because I didn't want to risk this trade reversing on me and then stopping me out and lose that account, even though I already made some profit. I was not fully concentrated because it was the wrong account. This is the first trade. I enter as soon as this 5-minute candle close, and then re-enter one more here, and then sold one here and the other one here. That was the first trade. With the account ending in 39, I made $800, about almost $900. I wanted to mention that 5 trades, it's close to the limits. I normally like to do 2 to 3 trades a day, but out of these 5 trades, 3 of them were scalps and counter trades, so they were quick trades. And one of them is the second trade. Let's take a look. I saw how ES found support, adjusted the high. It did a higher low, whereas NQ did a lower low. However, this is the the third time NQ take low of day. So we have 1 here, 2 here, and 3 here, and every time we get a reaction. And this one is the biggest one after that SMT. After I saw this higher low, I decided that I would take my chances in a counter trade, but only targeting a 1-to-1 trade and using a small stop loss. So I enter here around 80 and risk around 10 point, but this falls short of my target, 925. My target was around 10. And I decided to get out because I didn't like how that close to my target and that reaction. So I got out for a 0.5 to 1 trade. So that was my second trade, real quick, 2 minutes or less than 2 minutes. If we take a look here, now we are in the 40 account. I realized I was on the wrong account in the first trade. I switched and I did my first trade, a counter trade, a scalp. Enter for a quick 5 point trade. but I was still looking for more downside. I just believe that there was higher chances that we take this swing high and probably a little bit higher. That's why I target a little bit higher. But my idea, still looking for more downside. And here's where we made the third trade. For me, well, actually this one was good. We go to 39, we can see it. It was not a bad trade. I like that trade. The only thing is that we didn't have continuation, but still I managed it good because I was able to get out of both contract in profit. And sometimes this works against me because we still inside fair value gap and we could have dropped more, and then I will be saying, why would I exit here? This is just a small pullback after taking low of day. But I don't like this kind of big reaction. There's the third trade. It's the second time we take this swing high. One here, two, and we left an inverse fair value gap here. I didn't want to enter here because 5 minute was looking good. Let's take a look. Look how 5 minute was looking. The 5 minute time frame was looking not bad for a reversal, and ES was doing also a 3 candle reversal, high and low with continuation. So I was kind of wary. So I decided to enter below this 5 minute candle, but price moved really fast. And I entered with the order market. With the market order, I entered like 5 points below this swing low. My target, once again, was below low of day, a little bit low, and yesterday low. And look what price did. After moving 24 points below that swing low, it was 3.75 points away from low of day, and it started to reverse. I usually don't like to move my stop loss or my target, but once again I keep seeing the same reaction, and it's not what I'm used to see when there is continuation, when I believe price is going one direction, like for example here, clear. But what happened here? I didn't take any trade. And when this happened yesterday, I entered 2 times here and I got stop out both. I was saying that usually when price moves like this, I don't find any setup. But when price hits slow, just like today, I managed to find setups. I did 5 trades today in this price action here. So after I saw this reaction, I didn't feel comfortable, but I had the plan to not moving the stop loss, not getting out, just waiting to see if this is a pullback to stop out the aggressive trails. But after this consolidation, I didn't like how price was behaving, and I decided to enter for a small win. And thanks to that, this trade didn't reverse on me. I exit here, and after I exit, that was the last time I was in profit. Then price moved and moved up. It stopped me out. It took this swing high until it got to first presented fair value gap. Here's the trade. I entered one here, and I added one more here. So I was in profit, good profit down here. But I don't like to, unless price get really close to my target, and I believe my target could be the final move, I exit. Like for example here, I knew that for more downside we can take this swing high and then reverse, so I didn't want to risk taking this swing high and waiting for the target. It did this, and I decided, okay, I'm good. I'm going to exit. Because price already did what I thought it could do. But here, I believed price could go lower. Everything was working out for lower prices. Look at this 5-minute candle. Look at this this is exactly what I needed. An outside down close candle. After buyers tried, now everyone is trapped, and this could do a measuring move, but it didn't work that way. After seeing how price would have stopped me out here, now I was thinking, well, I did a trade that looked good for more downside. Everything was like I wanted it to be, and yet I was stopped out, so my idea was invalidated. Now I don't have too much confidence to the downside. If I continue seeing price pushing higher, I believe it's time to switch sides. After seeing these 5 consecutive up close candle taking these swing highs and finding some resistance at the first presented fair value gap, I thought that there was a high chance that we take that swing high before taking this relative low. So I decided once again to enter here for more upside. But instead of targeting this swing high, I didn't want to risk. Like I say, for me, it's different doing a counter trade. And even though this looked like a new trend, I don't know why I still fixed to the beginner trend. So whatever we make in the first 30 minutes, for me, that's the trend. And I don't know if that's right. I don't know why I'm fixed to that. But I decided this time that I wanted to enter in this trade for more upside. Instead of targeting swing high, I was targeting first presented fair value gap, allowing price to do a lower high and then continue with the trend. So I enter in this candle. After taking this swing low, I enter here. And again, another mistake. I wanted to enter one trade, one contract. And I had two by I don't know why. So I entered with 2 contracts. And okay, I was right away in profit. And I wanted to sell one because the plan was stop loss low of day targeting here. I wanted to sell one to be comfortable in the trade. I didn't want to make any emotional decision. But again, Ninja Trader didn't take me partial. Didn't let me take partial. I don't know what's going on with that. So I was trying, and why not 2 also? Because if price with 2 contract move here, it would have stopped me out because of the daily limit loss. So I didn't want that to happen again. That happened to me last week Tuesday. I won't forget. And I don't want that to happen because that's bad risk management. And that's a big mistake. I couldn't take partial. I wanted to take partial. One here just to get out of that trade, only 1 contract. And the other here. But it didn't let me, so I closed the trade here. It was also a 10-point trade. Let's take a look. So I enter here. And then I got out here. Price did an aggressive pullback, and one of this candle could pull me red in 1 minute. So I didn't want to risk that. And then as we can see here, the last trade, price continued doing higher lows, and I enter above this 5 minute. I wanted to enter above this, but I decided to give price. I wanted more information. So I enter above here. I was targeting same target, first presented fair value gap. We fall short of it and then pull back to this inverse and this fair value gap. and I enter with one more, and then look what happened. Look, the high of this candle is 213.75, and first presenter fair value gap is at 214.25. So price was 2 ticks below first presenter fair value gap. Like I said before when we were talking about this trade, I don't like when price it's 1.2 points close to my target. So once again, I decided to enter before price hit my target. Look what happened after that. But well, I wouldn't be in this move since my target was already set. But it's crazy how I did that in this trade and in this one. And then in this one, I waited. And why? Because it's not a strategy, it's just emotions. Why? Because in this trade, I didn't have that much confidence, so I was on alert. However, in this trade, they look so good, especially with that 5-minute candle. With this 5-minute candle, it looks so good. It looks so clean, easy. That some part of me believed that the trade was already done, and it was a win. So I was not that aggressive when I saw price not taking low day for 3 points. But that was it for today. These 5 trades. As we can see, we have, honestly, I only like, out of these 5 trades, I only like this one and this one. Clear move. But the other trades are no bad trades. They're just scalps. But I can tell you that I felt better when I was in this trade. Also, this trade was inside macro, and I also felt good when I was in this one. It's good to be on a trade and see this kind of candle in your favor. And then these trades, the other 3, they were just scalp, and the stop loss is so close and NQ is so crazy that it could easily stop me out and then go in my favor. So that's why I'm on alert, because a normal move, it's not even a crazy move, a normal move in NQ can stop me out and then continue in my favor. 5 out of 5 today, not bad. Good day with good profit in 2 accounts. That gave me a good feeling, good vibe about passing at least 1 account this week. Believe it or not, this account could be 1 trade away from passing it, and that trade could be tomorrow. This profit that I did in this account, almost $900, should have been in this account. But hey, it's still profit. It also put me in a good position, or a better position, in this account. So I'm fine with that. Tomorrow I will continue live streaming every day. More people join the live stream, and it's a good feeling having other traders to talk to. I like that. And many others are just wishing, oh, I hope you pass, or they comment, I passed. And that's something I wanted from a long time ago. And I feel it was a good decision to start recording or doing live stream while trading. I like the fact that everything is being recorded, and in the future I'll be able to just log in and look at my how I was struggling to pass 1 account or to get it payout. So it's been a good 8 days with ups and downs, and every new day is like a new mystery. So that's it for today. 5 trades, 5 wins. Tomorrow live stream. I hope I see you there. Thank you for watching this video. See you tomorrow.